Hey, good afternoon, good morning everybody. This is Reservation Homesteader. If you haven't been on my channel before, every week I try to go over something new that's been going on in my homestead. So this week, just kind of as a point of reference, it's February, it's about 50 degrees right now. It's no longer as cold as it used to be. Maybe a few weeks ago I was in the 30s. Now it's in the 50s, so it's more tolerable. Daytime, it's in the low 70s, so it's perfect weather right now. Actually, if you're not around at 3 or 4 a.m. when it's cold out. So some kind of updates on my homestead. So I added some sheep, and I'll kind of go over those in a little bit. And it looks like 2 of the goats are pregnant. I was kind of my chickens were kind of not laying as many eggs as they have been in the past, but they're getting back there. I'm averaging about 10 eggs a day, so it's enough to feed my family by a lot. And just yesterday we gave a dozen eggs to another family, and Sunday, 2 days ago, we gave another dozen eggs to another family. So I'll kind of go over the sheep, because I don't think I went over how I even got sheep in the last video. So these are the sheep I got. They're still kind of skittish, so you'll see they'll kind of run away when they see me. So I purchased each sheep for $300, and they were both pregnant. And I didn't really know when they were due, but they literally gave birth within about a month. So that one with the yellow tag, I don't know if I can see her. She gave birth to 2. The one without an ear tag, she gave birth to 1. So I got 5 sheep for the price of 2 then. So it's not bad. So kind of give an update on their housing. So I threw this together in probably, I don't know, 2 hours. This sheep pen, whatever you want to call it. It's real simple. So, and all the actual fencing and everything I got from Tractor Supply. So I got these handy panels. I know some people like the 8-foot ones. I just like these because they're easier to work with. I know some people like getting them, and then they use a angle grinder in the parking lot and cut them in half, and whatever. That's good for you if you want to do that, but I just like the 8-foot ones. They're about $24 each. So let's see, I got basically two per side, so 8 handy panels, $24 each. Then these T-posts, these things are relatively cheap. I think like $5 or $6 each. And with this one, I didn't choose to go with a gate because I've seen other people not using a gate, so I figured I'd try it out, and it's been actually working really good for sheep, at least, because they don't really test the fence like the goats do. So it's been working out, because gates can get really expensive. Gates can be like $160 to $250 for just a simple gate. So I saved my money there. And then the actual housing for the sheep, it was relatively cheap because I already had the OSB. I was using it for another project, so I just used that. And then all I had to do was just basically buy 2x4s and 4x4s. And what's different from this structure than the other ones is I actually put this in the ground about 1.5 feet. The reason why is because when we get the monsoons, if it's not in the ground, it'll tip over, it'll fly away or whatever. So the experience I've had with the chicken coops, because those are grounded, is that if they're grounded, they're pretty good during the storm, so they'll withstand the wind. Maybe the roof might have some issues, but for the most part, the actual structure, it'll be fine. So I got this. So the price, I got 2 10 4x4s. I forget how much those were. They were like $25 each. So $50 for the 4x4s, and then I actually bought a bunch of 2x4s, which I really didn't need. So I have them set aside. I probably have like 6 2x4s set aside. I can use for future projects. Oh, they're coming out now. But those weren't expensive either. I did have to buy one sheet of OSB. It's on the top right there. I think that was about $40. So I really didn't spend that much money on this. But what I'm really realizing now is once these lambs get full grown, I'm going to need more space. And that's the nice thing about these handy panels, is they're really, you know, you can just kind of move them around. So I can just take the center one out and extend it. I just need what, probably a few more T-posts, a few more handy panels, and you know, I'll have probably doubling the size of this thing. So that's one thing I like about the handy panels, as opposed to if I had fencing, it would be kind of a mess. So those right there are the lambs. So there's my plan with them is there's actually 2 males and 1 female. So one of the white ones is a female, and one of the brown one, that one right there, is a male, and one of the other white ones is a male. So I'm gonna band them, meaning that I actually get a rubber band and put it over their testicles, so they don't become rams. I'm gonna do that probably this week sometime, and then it's, you know, a matter of I want to butcher them, or if I want to sell them. I haven't really decided. I don't know how those two got stuck on top of each other, but I haven't really decided what we're going to do with them, if we're going to sell them or if we're going to butcher them once they get bigger, of course. But you know, it's nice to have that option. We will have some more meat. And the person I bought these from, and I just, you know, I bought these off from Craigslist. Transaction went real smoothly. The guy came by, I dropped him off. He was nice. I don't know, you know, how they were conditioned or how they were being taken care of, but they seem relatively healthy. They weren't mean or anything. Like I said, they are skittish, so they just got to be around humans more. But you know, the transaction went smoothly. I paid him cash, and he's supposed to bring a ram by probably this weekend. That's not related to any of these, and so you just seen him pee right there, so that's a guy. So so I'll be able to breed the 2 mothers and then the mom, or the girl, whenever she gets old enough. So, you know, probably within a year or so I should have a good decent sized flock. So those are the sheep. So, you know, if you have any questions, just so you know, these are American Blackbelly. Forgot that. I don't know if I'll try to milk them. I mean, I guess I could if I wanted to. I could attempt it, but you know, right now, if you look at them, they're kind of skittish. I probably have to lure them in with some kind of like sheep feed or something to get them on the milking stand. But I could try it out. I've never really had sheep milk before, but I'm sure it's not bad. So if you have any questions or comments, you know, feel free to leave it in the comment section. So that's what I got for my homestead this week. So have a good one.